Martinez, everything he's cracked up to be,
that and probably a little bit more. But we kept him in check. That was the game plan coming in. I don't know how many rushing yards he had or how many attempts he had. Haven't seen that stat, but coming in, the game plan was up front. Just keep him in check, keep him in the pocket, and make him beat us with his arm. I think one time I thought I had him dead to rights in the backfield on a play, and he stepped up and took off on me. He's a great player, very quick, elusive. So I thought we kept him in check for the most part, but he did make some plays with his feet and with his arm.
Disappointing to be in this situation again, where you have a team like this on the ropes, but can't quite pull it off in the second half.
Definitely. They're a good team. I don't think they're 24 points better than us. Defensively, we had a great game plan coming in. I think we just, we missed tackles. I thought we got the balls out. There was one drive there, I think the ball's on the ground 3 times, and it took us 3 times to get that ball, and when it takes you 3 times to create a change, things aren't really going your way. So, like I said, we missed too many tackles up front, and we got to work on that.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that was, Josh? Just did they have a lot to do with that, or just maybe just emotions, or why do you think the missed tackles tonight?
I don't know. They're tough runners. They had tough running backs. Ran hard, ran low. We were trying to get into their legs, and I can't really put a finger on it, but I think it's something we're going to have to keep stressing each week.
Just talk about how much momentum there was. You go into halftime 14-7, you get the return after the 50, and then you get the personal foul, and then you get the false start after that, and then you're being asked to hold a number 19 in the country to 30 yards or so.
Yeah, it's huge. We wanted to come out and obviously make a statement in the second half. I thought we obviously had the ability to do that. That penalty killed us. That was also my fault too. That's when I think I had him in the backfield. Taylor Martinez, he stepped up and ran for it. So some of that's on me. It's just tough to give a team like that, like you said, number 19 in the country, breaks like that. I can't really put a finger on that, but we just got to make plays out there and not have stupid penalties.
How does this team challenge you defensively? Because even though they had some inside running on the option, they do go out on the edges a lot, and some of your tackles are being made from guys on the backside. How does that challenge your endurance in the third and fourth quarter?
Yeah, definitely. That fourth quarter, they came out and just ran toss after toss. We're getting outside. We switched up the game plan, ran more of a 3-4 stack look this week for the option look that they have, which we ran against Texas State and stopped Texas State quite well. So, we did good things against the option. I think we shut that down pretty well. But as you said, they kept throwing it outside. And yeah, they're just running, trying to find a lane with their running backs and open up holes with their big offensive line, which they did. And, guys, as you said, were making plays from the backside. And, it was tiring towards the end of that fourth quarter there. So, it's something we got to look at. Maybe bring pressure off that front side or something. But it's tough.
Thanks, John.
It looked like you guys were pretty effective, at least for the first half, 3 quarters running the ball.
Yeah, us 5 up front, we thought we had a great game plan going in. I think it showed, and when you see how hard whatever Shepard's running back is in there, you all see how hard they run the ball, and it's encouraging to see that. But like Brett was saying, you wish you could have done better.
Frustrating to be in this spot. You guys have had top teams like this on the on the ropes a little bit in the last couple of years. It feels kind of like a deja vu in terms of that. Or was this one different because you really feel like you guys could have pulled this one off?
It's always fun to have these sort of teams in here with the atmosphere that's brought in before. But to have teams like that and go in down 1 score into half and come out and that has to be the result of the game, it hurts. But you got to bounce back and you got to take something positive out of it.
take something positive. I mean, that was a pretty physical front that you faced, maybe the most physical you'll face, and you guys ran it pretty well. It wasn't all the time, but you still did. Was that, I know, more victories don't count. Was that kind of a confidence boost for this offensive line to prove that you could do some pretty good things against a pretty physical front like that?
Yes, I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, there's nothing shocking about that defense. I mean, we could have had a lot more yards that we left out on the field, whether it's some penalties or just not executing your assignment on a certain play. But it is encouraging to do that and put those kind of things up. You gain confidence each game. I can't say enough about our running backs behind us. They do a great job of setting us up and finishing their runs and falling forward.
Let's talk about how little the margin for errors is for the team. We saw in the first quarter, you guys were driving at the midfield, Brandon gets the pitch out run, and Chris McGill gets called for personal foul, and then 15 yards back, and they go 80. And it seems like you can't really have much success with this kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to zoom out from that. You can't have those kind of mistakes in the football game. You look at last week with Bowling Green, we escaped by the skin of our teeth, basically because of special teams and our defense load up. So it goes across winning. Coach always says winning is hard to do, and you can always come down to a couple different plays during a game or whatever momentum or some sort of possession shift. So the margin for error is small across whoever you play, whether it's your sister Mary.
3 personal fouls, 2015. I think that's at risk for you guys. You guys are pretty well schooled in terms of
Yeah, I don't know. You try to keep your composure. Sometimes yellow stuff falls on the field. I don't think anyone was not composed out on the field. I think it was just mental errors, not realizing how close to play with whatever is a personal foul, the play was about to be over. I think we got a illegal formation on there. It was just small mental things.
Nick, when you see Brett Smith make something out of nothing, how does that affect the offensive line's play?
It's really encouraging. We were talking about, holding your blocks for 8-10 seconds. And, our skill players, the right back there, something positive is going to happen. And, when you see him under pressure like that and just ice through his veins, he steps up and makes plays. It's really encouraging, and it makes it really easy to block for a guy like that.
Thanks, Nick.